What's up, Internet? Coach Dennis here, and welcome back to the Coaching Cotter series, where I coach my good friend Cotter on how to grow his arms, grow his legs, and get jacked all by the end of the year. Follow along today as we hit a killer shoulder workout, and there's a few things I want to talk about today. First, let's go over the rules. It was a little chilly this morning, so I started off with a little flannel there and a wool cap. Rules are: always start with more clothes on, and as the sets go by, you always want to remove layers, okay? This is just some people call this the pump cover, but this is just something to make you feel good in the workout, right? You start feeling yourself. As the sets go on, you got to take more and more clothes off, okay? I've gone over this in other videos, and, I don't know. I guess it depends on your gym's rules, like how far you want to take this. Maybe you want to be training completely nude by the end of it. I don't know, but I think it could make you stronger, okay? So I just want to cover those bases. Today I didn't go that far, but that's because it wasn't that intense of a workout per se, and that's the next thing I want to talk about. So if you're an athlete, you may have a certain expectation of how a workout should feel for it to even be considered a workout. If you're a CrossFitter, you're used to your lungs being on fire. If you're a triathlete or a hybrid athlete, you feel like your heart rate's got to get up. But that's not always the case, right? We're just training. What training means that there's a specific outcome that you want to result from today's intended workout. Today we're working the shoulders. Shoulders are super important, okay? They look awesome when they're big and developed. And B, they're going to help you in so many athletic endeavors. Whether, again, you're a triathlete, you just need strong shoulders for swimming. Whether you're a CrossFitter and you need to get the barbell overhead, we need big, strong shoulders. But when you're just focusing on shoulders in a workout, you're not going to really get like your heart rate jacked up. You're not going to get super hot and sweaty. And that doesn't mean it's not a good, productive workout. However, there are a few ways to chase that feeling if you want. So, here with the incline press, and by the way, I always love to include incline press on shoulder day. It does hit the upper chest a bit, but that's fine. The chest can use a little extra work, and we all want a great chest as well. But you can utilize something like a drop set, which I did here today. So, what I did is I pyramided up. I worked up to a heavy set of 3. Some of these were sped up, by the way, so I am focusing on that slow tempo down, explosive up. That's always a good rule of thumb. I just don't want you to assess my actual speed of reps based on this video. It's a fair warning. Some of these are at 2 times speed. But then, just to get kind of like a pump, kind of get a sweat going, we implement the drop set. So basically, after that top set, we just take plates off and keep going. Close to failure, not quite failure. Obviously, I'm not set up to fail here. But I'm getting really near exhaustion for each set. No particular rep range in mind. It doesn't have to be rushed. You don't have to race to take the plates off. I did speed this up to 5 times when I'm doing my little breaks here, but it's just kind of like a continuous ongoing set. And this is my little metabolic stimulation for the day, so to speak. And I did it for no other reason than just to feel good. But really, if we're just talking about good, productive shoulder work, we just need some heavy resistance and getting near failure. And that's really all we can ask for today. It's just a stimulation, right? We're not going to make all the shoulder gains in one workout, but we want to put a good heavy dose of stimulus on those shoulders so that way we can be stronger for next time. And there's something to be said for continuing, even with the lightweight here, just dealing with fatigue. This builds a little bit of muscular endurance. So me being a triathlete, a little muscular endurance in the shoulders helps with swimming. It helps with running. So there's nothing wrong with that. Are these going to be the most productive sets for growth? No, probably I got more out of the dumbbells, the heavy incline press, but that's fine. It's okay to just chase a feeling a little bit in exercise. But I want to stress that the actual heavy load is what's more important than the feeling per se. So don't judge every workout based off of feeling. That's my only point here. Now, Cotter, if you're watching this video, listen up. This was not written into today's workout, but it will be, or it ought to be in the future. I realized, what's shoulder day without some trap work? So we included some heavy barbell shrugs into the work today, supersetted with handstand push-ups. Now, the handstand push-ups were a little awkward because I kept worrying that I was going to hit my heels on the bar on the kick up. So that made my entry and exit of the handstand push-up a little awkward, made me a little off-center for the first set, but I got to figure it out. And, in the past, I've gotten crazy shoulder pumps with handstand push-ups, which is what made me think to put this in. But I only ended up doing 5 reps per each superset today. It's fine. It's just a little finisher. But, man, do I love those heavy barbell shrugs. Now, I did 225 pounds today for my sets of barbell shrugs. I was tempted to do 315 or more to see what I could do. But if you're going to implement barbell shrugs, I think what you want to focus on is a nice heavy weight that you can still move through a full range of motion. Could I have shrugged 315? Maybe, but I might have started to get the low body in. I maybe couldn't get my shoulders fully up to the ears. And it's really unnecessary. Like I don't really need to tweak my neck or anything at this stage in the game. If I decide to pick barbell shrugs as something I'm going to do more frequently and implement progressive overload, definitely we're going to try and see how heavy we can go with that. But starting out, just pick a weight that you can move through a full range of motion, but is still really challenging. I love barbell shrugs. I don't know why I haven't been doing them. It's just, one of those things. These exercises, they get away from you sometimes, and then you come in the gym and you have that aha moment. It's like, yep, this is back in the rotation. So anyway, yeah, so that's kind of what I want to talk about today is just chasing a feeling. It's okay to go in the gym and not feel out of breath, not feel hot and sweaty. If the goal is strength and growth, there's going to be days like that, and it's totally fine. Sometimes that's just the thing you need, and you come back and you'll be stronger for it. Don't judge everything based on how tired you feel at the end of the workout. But if you do want to feel a little tired, go ahead and implement something like a drop set, some burnout sets, and you can just kind of scratch that itch. All right, y'all, that's all I got. Keep getting after it. Like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. I've got 399 followers on YouTube now. Who's subscribers? Who's going to be 400? Let's make it happen. Peace.